Hello, ActoSage here on the Sage channel, and Merry Christmas! So, we bit late, yes, but Merry Christmas nonetheless, and a Happy New Year just in a day or two from now, actually, at this point. I built a Christmas tree, as per usual, on every Christmas. If I was to go ahead and look up, you'll see Christmas tree. This one is not actually built in Space Engineers, mind you. This is a one I built in Maya 3D model. A mod you can grab yourself, and it's, well, it's just a little Christmas tree with a bunch of houses in it instead of normal ornaments. And as you can see, they're actually fairly large houses, in fact. If I was to go in the spectator mode here and fly the camera about, you'll see that the houses are about the size of, well, maybe a person's head, so they're pretty hefty houses. This just takes a construction component, a single construction component to build, no special nonsense with that either. Also, you'll notice in the background I've put together something that does indeed move. As per usual, I have spinning Christmas trees on Christmas, and I figured if I'm just building a static, large Christmas tree, I should at least have one big, large, spinny thing over here, so here we go. I'll go ahead and turn this on just so you can see a spinny Christmas tree. Or at least a big, huge conglomerate of Christmas trees all spinning about. Yeah, a bit odd. Anyway, this model is up on the Steam Workshop if you'd like it to, well, light up your holiday season a little bit. Sorry it's so late, I had a mountain of trouble, and of course it is Christmas. What do you expect? I found myself a bit busy with family, and actually a bit of a head cold. So, last 2 days have been nothing but head cold, and then this thing turned out to be a lot more complex than I originally had planned. You'll notice that, well, if we were to go in spectator mode once again and fly down to this thing, it's got a fair few trees here. Not trees, houses! And they all got little tiny woods paneling on the sides, and let me use a controller, that way the camera's a bit smoother. All these little, like, wood slits and stuff dividing up the walls and trying to give them some personality, and they're slightly skewed and odd looking and all that stuff, and it took ages and ages to actually build them all and get everything working. I had a lot of trouble actually getting into the game, my own stupidity largely. But here it is, a fantastical Christmas tree for your enjoyment. And yeah, as I said, if you'd like to go ahead and look at it yourself, you can find it on the Steam Workshop. It just takes a single construction component to put together. There's no build states, it just pops into existence pretty much. But it's Christmas, it's supposed to be just something fun to look at. And that's what it is. Now, I should point out also this does have a darker side to it, I could say, in the fact that I've just teleported my camera over to the other side of the planet, where you'll see that we have another Christmas tree here sitting in the dark. So all the lights actually do light up, so if you stick this Christmas tree in a dark area, you will have, well, all these little tiny village lights lit up and giving you some, well, feeling of illumination. I was originally going to have this thing be an actual light source, but decided against it, as I didn't want to deal with all the tweaking of that, and like I said, I had some foopas really setting this thing up, and it gave me some trouble, so I just sort of went, let's just go with the simplest way, and just get it as a model in there. I should point out also this has no LODs, so probably don't want to use this on all your worlds, just for Christmas holiday stuff. Yeah, 2015 tree, who knows what I'll put together next year. Hopefully something, well, that I won't be rushing to get done 2 days before Christmas and end up taking a whole week. Yeah, took a lot longer than expected. Anyway guys, with that out of the way, the explanation of the fantastical Christmas tree, I'd also like to take a chance to talk about a few things on the channel. Well, to be more exact, the fact that, and let's go ahead and teleport our camera back to our character here so we can be looking at the light side of things as well, and fly our camera up here so you can see these wonderful upside down houses. I find it pretty cool. It reminds me of something of Star Wars or something like that. Anyway, since we now have a moment to speak, I'd like to talk about this year in reflection. Or this year in review, I guess might be a better way of saying it. Well, this year was pretty damn successful in the fact that we made it to 100,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you a whole bunch, all of you guys and gals who have decided to subscribe to this channel. Last year I was actually, I don't know, a few thousand off from 100,000, but I didn't feel like celebrating at that time because I noticed my subscriber count had slowed down. And I actually attribute a lot of that to the fact that I was doing a lot of joint survival, and well, about half the comments on joint survival were actually, why do you expect me to watch this? I've already seen this before. Even though I was taking a mountain of time to edit Joe's joint survival videos and putting in lots of little extra comments and music and all sorts of stuff, well, really it didn't make sense anymore for people to come watch my stuff a few months after they'd already seen it on Scott or Aaron's channel, even though it might have been in a less edited or more cut up version, leaving out some conversations I like. So I've since stopped doing joint survival. I'm still recording it with the guys, but I myself am not actually recording the footage. They're recording it, they're putting it up on their channels. I've gone ahead and started up my solo survival, and I have about 6 or so more hours of that I need to edit through and put out. So you'll be seeing that over the next few weeks, and my plan for the new year is, well, just continue doing solo survival, or singular survival as I believe I've called it. And the idea there is, well, let's go get that damn monolith off of Mars, take it to the alien planet, and set up a big old frackin' temple for it, shall we? And then after that, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll probably have a new objective we can come up with for space engineers, maybe starting up in my own starting world, maybe taking whatever ships we've built at that point, and taking them to a new world and just rocking and rolling with those. I'd also, in the new year, like to play through Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2, and possibly, if we have time, Dead Space 3, as well as the Alien Isolation DLC that, oh my god, this tree is almost going to hit us. It's starting to make me uncomfortable. Let's fly down a little bit. There we go. Whew, that's creeping me out. As well as the Alien Isolation DLC. Not sure what order. I'm getting a really serious craving to go ahead and play Dead Space 1 again, so it might be that. I should point out I have played Dead Space 1 and 2 in the past, obviously, since I love them so, and it's 3 as well, so don't expect me to be going through there and not knowing anything that's coming. I can remember a fair amount of it, even though I'm sure I'll still get caught out by some of the jump scare moments, because, well, it's a bit of a spoopy game, ain't it? Anyway, guys and gals, I think that is it for this video. Once again, thank you a bunch for watching this year. Thank you all of those who have subscribed and gotten us up to, or got me up to the 100,000 subscriber mark. That's pretty damn awesome. Sorry, this video and this whole week or so has been a bit lackluster. Like I said, a bit of family faux-pas happened. Not gonna go into that. It was just not the happiest Christmas ever, but nonetheless, Christmas is now over, and it's on to Happy New Year's, and I hope that all of you had a fantastical Christmas, you have a great New Year, and that the New Year brings you much joy and everything that you hope for. Thank you a bunch for watching, thank you a bunch for subscribing, and I shall see you all next time. Ta-ta! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh my god, my nose is itchy. Help me, oh yeah.